Hello, everyone. My name is Jillian, and I am a financial strategist. And I am here today to bring you a 5-part series on healing hidden money wounds. This is video 1. So, the reason I created this is because I want to help women with their money wounds and build empowered tools for you to bring empowerment and abundance around your relationship with money. And like I said, this is going to be part 1 of a part 5 series. I will be releasing one a day for the next 5 days. So yay! And before we dive in, I just want everyone to take a deep breath. If you need to take 2 or 3 breaths, it's okay, because talking about money can be overwhelming. So take as many of those as you need before you continue with this video. So because we're talking about money, I want you to allow yourself to get curious, okay? Because money in itself is one of those topics, like I said, that's going to bring up a lot of emotion, and that is okay. Okay, it is completely okay. All right, many people carry these wounds. You are not alone at all. Now, I want to start simple. It's a simple, powerful question. Okay, so before I ask the question, deep breath, relax yourself. What is money really? What is it? What is money, like, really? Well, money, it's just pieces of paper, right? Or numbers on your bank account or bank statement, right? Money simply is a tool. It's a tool of exchange, okay? It's the same as exchanging a service for service, right? What money represents? It represents value, time, energy, the ability to give and receive, okay? So before we had money, we traded directly, right? We bartered things. One person has, apples that they can exchange, for helping with a roof, right? We're not going to get into the depths of why money was created, but one of the reasons money was created so that we didn't have to barter every single time, right? The most important thing that I can say about money is that money in itself is neutral, okay? Money is not good or bad, right? It's how it's used, okay? The intention behind it and how it's used, okay? It is a tool. It's meant to be a tool and a resource. So money is neutral. Remember that. Money is neutral, okay? It's our feelings, our emotions, our beliefs about money that make it feel good or bad, safe or scary, right? And when we understand this, when we understand that, we begin to separate our emotions about money, right? Our feelings about money from money itself, right? Which is a really big part in this, and it's a really big first step in healing your money wounds, okay? Money is not limited in the way most of us were raised to believe. There is enough. There's not a limit on how much money is available, right? There is enough money. That belief created that scarcity. So here we are at part 1. Part 1 today is just going to talk about what are hidden money wounds and where do they come from, okay? My goal for this is to help you understand hidden money wounds and their roots, okay? Where they come from. So what we're going to do is we're going to find those hidden money wounds. We're going to bring those money wounds to light, okay? If you need to, take a deep breath. We're going to process those emotions so that healing can begin. We're going to create new habits, and I'm going to give you empowering tools to help you move forward with a new mindset, okay? So, ready? If you need to, take a breath. This is safe, okay? We are safe in here. So, what are hidden money wounds, right? Hidden money wounds are unconscious beliefs, right? They're fears, emotional reactions, even. It's going to be around money that originate from past experiences. Very often, those past experiences are childhood, trauma, cultural messages, or even shame, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some examples. There are millions of examples, but I'm just going to give you a few examples of hidden money wounds, okay? So, as a woman, we are taught what? We are taught it is selfish to do anything for yourself, right? Put everyone else above you. Okay, you should come last. If you don't come last, you're selfish, right? As women, that's what we're taught. So anytime we want to spend anything on ourselves, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get a massage, buy yourself a purse for your birthday, buy yourself a new dress, right? Take yourself out to lunch, doing anything. If you fear spending money on yourself, that's possibly a hidden money one. This is a big one, and I've experienced this, and I didn't realize how common it was until I got into the financial world. Feeling guilt for earning more money in your job or career than your parents, than your significant other, than your siblings or friends. Okay, if you feel guilt around that, it could be a hidden money wound. Okay, do you avoid looking at your bank account or bank statements? Do you avoid looking at bills? That could possibly be a hidden money wound as well. This I've also done myself, sabotaging yourself financially. I've had some really amazing ideas on creating things, okay? Creating business ideas, creating different things. And because I didn't know the worth in myself at that time, I sabotaged myself by convincing myself I couldn't do it, right? So many ideas that I've just never done just sit there as an idea because of the fear of those hidden money wounds, okay? Um, do you also have constant fear that there's not enough, right? You're never going to have enough. You're always going to be lacking, right? That there's never enough. It's going to run out. That is another hidden money wound. It's actually very common. I always tell people, as a big example, when we talk about hidden money wounds, I ask them, well, do you feel guilty for buying yourself a coffee or getting your nails done, a massage, pedicure, buying yourself a new dress? Do you feel guilty? That right there. When I do my meetings, because I'm a financial strategist, we have a meeting that is specifically talking about their finances, and we help get a financial analysis together to figure out where they're at, where they want to be, where what they need to do to get there. I spend a lot of time on asking them questions where their money goes, the money that's left over after their bills are paid. Okay? A lot of times there's not a lot of spending going on because they have more month than they have money, right? So I ask questions, and based on how they answer, that will tell me a lot about the hidden money ones going on. And so I always try to reword things for them. And we don't just, do that. I do that because I want to know where they need help at the most, right? And like I said, origins, childhood experiences, trauma, um, learned beliefs that money is bad, scarcity and abuse around money. Now, if you grew up in poverty like me, you know some of those learned beliefs around money, right? When I grew up, where I grew up, money is the root of all evil. You know, money doesn't grow on trees. I heard that rich people are selfish, mean people and don't care about other people. I've heard all the crazy things, right? Now, I have reworded how I talk about money, okay? So, one thing I tell all of my clients, because I think across the board, Just about everybody has heard money doesn't grow on trees. Okay, think hard about that one. Okay, now I'm gonna give you something you can say to yourself to reframe how you think about money. So, where does money come from? Money is made by paper. Okay, where does paper come from? Paper is made from trees. So, money may not grow on trees, but money comes from trees. Okay, so money comes from trees. Okay, we have tons of trees, right? There's always new money being made. There is enough. Don't let people tell you there's not enough. That is not true. Not true. What is happening is, without even realizing it, you are holding yourself back with this scarcity mindset around money. And I want to help people. Okay? So, the reason I created this is healing those hidden money wounds. It's really about reconnecting with yourself, with your own sense of safety, your own sense of value, your own sense of power, okay? I want to give you your safety, your value, and your power back to you, handing it back to you on a platter, okay? So here's the call of action for today, okay? Your first step is awareness. Awareness, realizing that there could be hidden money wounds, right? Everybody has them. I may be a financial strategist now, but I've only been doing this for 10 months. I still am healing my own money wounds, okay? Healing is like an onion. You peel one layer back at a time, okay? This week, I want you to get a journal and jot down your feelings you have around money, and then without judgment, just put them down on the paper and look at it. Don't judge yourself. Just put them down on paper and be honest, okay? Because this is not going to be where I'm going to have you each tell me what they are, okay? This is for yourself. Whatever you're feeling, it doesn't matter what you're feeling, write it down. And then without judgment, look at it, okay? Okay. So, tomorrow, I want you to come back tomorrow for part 2, okay? It's a 5-part series. This is part 1. And what we're going to discuss tomorrow is signs, more signs and definite, I don't want to say symptoms, but where you can clearly see where you're carrying those hidden money wounds, okay? So this is a 5-part series. We're going to break it all down. And something else I also did for this series is I created a workbook that $5 that you can have, that is for you to work through some of that, okay? It's going to have some different prompts and meditations and things to help with these hidden money wounds, okay? So part 2 is tomorrow. Bye, guys.